Okay, so let's talk about something I think a lot of people experience, maybe without even knowing what it is. You know when you keep seeing the same number sequence?
Hmm.
Like you glance at the clock, it's 1:11 p.m. again. Or maybe your phone battery hits 11%, you get a receipt for $11.10?
Yeah, it starts popping up everywhere. License plates, page numbers.
Exactly. It stops feeling random, right? It
Yeah.
feels insistent. And you start wondering, is this just my brain noticing patterns or is something, trying to get my attention? Like the universe is pinging me.
Well, from the perspective we're exploring today, based on, spiritual traditions and numerology, it's very much the latter. It's this idea of angel numbers.
Angel numbers.
Think of them like cosmic text messages almost.
Hmm.
Repeated number sequences that are seen as signals from a higher power or the universe, whatever your framework is.
Signals for what, though? Like, what are they telling you?
Essentially, pay attention. Stop what you're doing for a second. Take a breath and notice what you were just thinking or feeling. That thought, that moment, it holds significance.
Okay, so it's a prompt. And specifically with 111, which seems to be a really common one people report seeing, this isn't just a casual hello from the cosmos, is it? It feels more significant.
Oh, absolutely. 111 is often highlighted as particularly powerful. It's sometimes called a master number or a key manifestation sequence.
Manifestation.
Yeah. When a 111 starts showing up consistently, the message is often seen as quite urgent. It suggests your world might be gearing up for a pretty major shift, and crucially, your thoughts are playing a big role in that. Like, they're the blueprint.
Right, the blueprint for what's coming. Before we get into the triple one, though, let's just quickly touch on the number one itself. Why is one important in this context? What's its basic energy?
Sure. So the number one, fundamentally, it's about initiation, beginnings.
Okay.
It represents independence, leadership, fresh starts, pure potential, really. Think of it as the spark, the first step, stepping out on your own, starting something new. It's that initial impulse of creation.
Like the starting gun for a race.
Kind of, yeah. It's the moment potential starts to become, well, actual, tangible.
So if one is that starting gun, that initial spark,
Right.
what happens when you see it tripled? What does 111 do to that energy?
It amplifies it massively. It creates this incredible momentum.
Okay.
Seeing it 3 times means those core qualities, independence, new beginnings, leadership potential, they're not just present, they're being turned way up. Like someone cranked the volume dial on new start energy in your life.
Wow. Okay. So it's not just a suggestion anymore.
Exactly. The universe isn't just whispering, hey, maybe a new chapter soon. It's more like it's confirming, okay, the door to that new chapter, it just swung wide open.
Right. You're turning the page.
You're
there.
turning the page, but you're bringing all your past lessons with you. It's not starting from scratch ignorantly.
Yeah.
It's starting a new phase consciously and maybe even with accelerated speed.
And that momentum, that acceleration you mentioned, that directly links 111 to manifestation, doesn't it?
It really does. That's probably the most talked about aspect of 111. It's not just a sign that something might happen. It's seen as confirmation that your creative power, your ability to manifest, is particularly strong right now.
So like law of attraction stuff.
Basically, yes. You don't need a deep dive into the law of attraction itself, but the key point with 111 is that it acts like an accelerator.
An accelerator.
Yeah, for whatever thoughts and energy you're putting out there. It suggests that the usual kind of buffer, the time delay between having a thought and seeing it reflected in your reality, is temporarily shortened.
Okay, that sounds potentially intense.
It can be. That's why 111 is often described as this giant neon sign flashing. Your thoughts are creating your reality extra fast right now.
I like the analogy used in some sources, the mind as a garden with extra fertile soil.
That's a good one.
It makes sense. Whatever seeds you plant, good thoughts, bad thoughts, worries, hopes they're going to sprout much quicker when 111 is around.
Precisely. Abundance, love, fear, doubt,
Yeah.
whatever you're focusing on tends to gain traction faster.
But that brings up a practical point. It implies you need this immediate, intense control over your thoughts, which, let's be honest, most of us don't have moment to moment. How do you realistically manage your mind garden to only plant the good seeds when 111 appears? It sounds stressful.
That's a really important question. And it's not necessarily about policing every single fleeting thought. That's impossible, right?
Right.
It's more about becoming aware of your dominant thoughts and feelings, your underlying frequency. What are the persistent stories you tell yourself? The subconscious beliefs. Because 111 is often seen as the universe responding to that, your general vibration, your baseline script.
So it's less about catching every negative thought and more about noticing the overall pattern.
Exactly. The task isn't to achieve perfect positivity, but to consciously shift the balance when you notice you're stuck in a negative loop.
Okay, so when I see 111, the first step should be, well, just pause.
Pause, definitely, and ask yourself, what was I just thinking about? What script was running in the background just now? Was I complaining about lack of money, or was I actually brainstorming my next career move?
Got it. A quick internal check-in.
And if you catch yourself spiraling in self-doubt or worry when you see 111, acknowledge it, don't judge it, but then immediately try to reroute that energy.
How? Like, just force yourself to think positive.
Not necessarily force, but consciously choose a different action or thought. Maybe write down 3 things you're genuinely grateful for, or plan one small, concrete step towards a goal you have. Even just stepping outside for fresh air can break the cycle.
Ah, okay. So taking an action, even a small one, helps shift the energy.
Yes, that action interrupts the manifestation cycle of the negative thought. It's about shifting from being a passive recipient of these signs to actively, consciously engaging with your inner world. That's maybe the biggest takeaway from 111.
Okay, that makes sense. It's not just about seeing the number, it's about what you do when you see it.
Press.
Now, beyond manifestation and thoughts creating reality, 111 often seems linked to periods of big personal or spiritual growth, right? Like awakenings.
Yes, very much so. On a deeper personal level, seeing 111 frequently can be a confirmation that a spiritual awakening or a significant period of growth is either happening or about to happen.
So if you've been feeling kind of restless or questioning things,
Questioning your purpose, feeling like something needs to change but you're not sure what, 111 showing up can be huge validation. It's like the universe saying, yep, you're right, something is shifting. You're on the verge of a breakthrough.
some sources describe it as an energetic portal opening up, or a window of opportunity. What does that mean practically? Is it about external doors opening, like job offers appearing?
It can include external opportunities, yes, but it's often more about internal shifts first. The portal signifies a time when your own internal resistance to change might be lower.
Resistance like fear, limiting beliefs.
Exactly. Fear of the unknown, those old stories you tell yourself about what you can or can't do, emotional baggage.
Yeah.
The idea is that during this 111 window, that stuff is easier to see, address, and maybe even release.
So the portal makes it easier to clear the path internally.
Yes, which then allows the external world to reflect that new internal state. It signifies that things in your life are starting to align or are ready to align with your deeper purpose or your true self.
Alignment. That sounds good, but often that process of things rearranging can feel really uncomfortable, can't it? Maybe even disruptive.
Oh, definitely. Growth is rarely comfortable. Alignment might mean letting go of things, jobs, relationships, beliefs that feel safe but are actually holding you back. That rearranging process can absolutely feel messy or destabilizing.
So how do you know if the discomfort is genuine growing pains, leaving something stagnant for something better, versus your intuition just screaming, this is a bad idea, turn back? Is there a way to tell difference?
That's such a key distinction. Generally, true alignment, even when uncomfortable, often carries an underlying sense of maybe quiet rightness or inevitability, a deep inner knowing, even if the surface is turbulent.
Okay.
Whereas a decision that goes against your intuition usually generates a different feeling, more like dread, visceral anxiety, a persistent nagging feeling that something is fundamentally off.
So the discomfort with 111 is more like the effort of change.
Yes, the effort of consciously choosing a new path. Maybe it's the discomfort of having that difficult conversation, setting that boundary, applying for that job that scares you, or ending something that's run its course. It can be painful, but 111 is often seen as a sign encouraging you to have faith through that transition. Trust the process.
Okay, let's bring this down to earth a bit. Career and money. If I'm seeing 111 all the time, what's the message there? Does it mean I should just walk into my boss's office and quit tomorrow?
Probably not without a plan.
Yeah.
But it is considered a very strong green light for new professional direction.
A green light. I like that.
Yeah. In career terms, 111 often validates the timing if you've been thinking about starting your own business, or applying for that promotion, or a new job that feels like a stretch, or even asking for a raise. It encourages initiative and stepping into more of a leadership role, even if that's just leading your own career path.
But you mentioned the action imperative earlier. It's not enough to just see the sign and wish for a new job, right?
Absolutely not. That's crucial. The universe might open the door, but you have to walk through it. 111 requires action.
So the universe meets you halfway, but you got to start walking first.
You got it. Visualization, intention setting, that's vital. Step one. But the real momentum comes when you take a concrete step. If you want that new job, 111 showing up is a prompt to, say, update your resume today, not next week.
Or if you want to start that side hustle.
Register the domain name now. Outline the business plan this evening. Make the call. It's about demonstrating your commitment through action. The universe responds to that energetic movement, not just a passive wish list.
Okay, action is key. And what about the financial side? How does 111 relate to money?
It's strongly linked to abundance, but often through urging a significant mindset shift.
Away from scarcity.
Exactly. If you're constantly seeing 111 while worrying about bills or feeling like there's never enough, it's a major nudge to examine those beliefs. Scarcity thinking is often rooted in fear.
Right.
111 reminds you that money, like everything else, is energy. And your perspective, your thoughts and feelings about money heavily influence its flow in your life. If you focus on lack, on what you don't have, you tend to attract more of that experience.
So the invitation is to shift focus.
Yes, to shift towards gratitude for what you do have, even if it feels small, to look for opportunities instead of obstacles, to cultivate a feeling of plenty internally, which then helps attract it externally. It's about aligning with the energy of abundance, not scarcity.
Okay, so we've got career action, financial mindset shifts. How does this apply to relationships? If the universe is giving me a green light there, what does that look like? It seems less tangible than updating a resume.
It is a bit different, yeah. In relationships, 111 often puts the focus squarely on your internal state first, especially if you're single.
Okay, how so?
If you're single and seeing 111 a lot, the message is often about getting really clear on your relationship with yourself. What are your non-negotiables? What are your boundaries? Do you truly believe you deserve a healthy, loving partnership?
So it's self-work first.
Very much so. It's about knowing your own worth and clarifying what you genuinely want and need in a connection before you try to manifest a partner. You can't really attract something healthy from an internal place of feeling unworthy or unclear.
That makes sense. What about for people already in a relationship?
For couples, 111 is often a call for positive evolution within the partnership. Time for growth.
Growth-like.
It could mean addressing communication issues that have been swept under the rug, or maybe making a decision together about the next level of commitment, moving in, getting engaged, whatever feels like the next step. It's about moving the relationship forward in a positive way, not letting it stagnate.
So encouraging proactive change within the connection.
Yes. And there's also that interesting aspect. If you find yourself seeing 111 repeatedly while thinking about a specific person, whether you're single or not,
Yeah.
some interpretations suggest this points to a particularly strong, energetic, or even spiritual connection with that person being active or significant at that moment. Food for thought.
Okay, interesting. We've covered a lot, the meaning, the mindset, different life areas. Let's try to pull this together into a really practical checklist. If someone listening starts seeing a 111 everywhere tomorrow, what are the top things they should actually do in that moment or soon after?
Right. Let's make it super actionable. Maximize that portal opening.
Okay, number one, you said it before, pause.
Yes. Pause and assess your thoughts instantly. What was just going through your head? What were you talking about? That thought, that topic is likely where the energy is focused. If it was positive, awesome, lean into it, feel it more. If it was negative or fearful,
Consciously flip the script.
consciously redirect it. Acknowledge the fear, then state what you do want instead. Even just saying it out loud or in your head can start to shift the energy.
Okay, pause and assess. Number two,
Set a clear, detailed intention. Use that amplified energy. Don't just vaguely wish for more money or to be happy. Get specific. What does that look like, feel like? Writing it down can be incredibly powerful here, like scripting your desired reality as if it's already happened.
to clarify the goal with specifics. Got it. Number three,
Take inspired action. This is crucial. Pay attention to those sudden gut feelings, those impulses that seem to come out of nowhere. Feel a strong urge to call someone. Research that course. Clean out that closet.
just do it.
Do it. Don't overthink it right away. Those nudges are often direct guidance from the universe, showing you the next step on the path you've just intended or visualized. Follow the breadcrumbs.
Okay, follow the impulses. And number four,
Practice high-frequency gratitude. This is like the energetic amplifier. Actively express thanks, not just for seeing the 111 sign, but for the things you want as if they've already arrived. Feel the appreciation for the new job, the loving relationship, the financial ease. now.
Feeling it now raises your vibration.
Exactly. Gratitude signals to the universe, yes, I'm ready to receive more of this good stuff. It aligns your energy with the positive outcome.
Okay, pause, intend, act, appreciate. That's a solid checklist. But you mentioned earlier that these shifts, even positive ones, can feel destabilizing. The speed can be overwhelming. How do you stay grounded when it feels like the winds of change are blowing hard?
Yeah, that's a really practical concern. Feeling unmoored is common when energy is shifting fast. The key is to have some grounding anchors.
Anchors like.
Simple, physical things usually work best. Spending time in nature, literally putting your bare feet on the earth, committing to regular exercise, even just a walk, deep breathing exercises, meditation, anything that brings you fully into your body in the present moment.
So physical grounding helps manage the energetic intensity.
It really does. These practices help you feel stable while the universe is doing its energetic rearranging behind the scenes. It helps channel potential anxiety into more like excited anticipation rather than fear.
Okay. And the last big hurdle, I think, is patience. We set the intention, we take the action, we see 111, and we want the result, like yesterday. How does 111 teach us about divine timing?
Ah, yes. The human desire for instant gratification. 111 really asks us to practice radical trust in timing.
Radical trust.
Seeing the number confirms the potential and the open door, but it doesn't always guarantee when the outcome will fully materialize in the physical world. You have to trust that things are being orchestrated behind the scenes.
Like cosmic logistics are being sorted out?
Exactly. Maybe certain circumstances need to fall into place first, or other people need to align, or resources need to gather. Your job is to hold the vision. Maintain that positive frequency through gratitude. Keep taking those inspired actions. And trust that the universe has the perfect timing figured out. It will happen when all the pieces are optimally aligned.
So putting it all together then, a 111 isn't scary, it's not a warning. It's basically an invitation, right?
A powerful invitation. Yeah.
An invitation to step up, be more conscious, and actively participate in creating the next more aligned chapter of your life.
Absolutely. It's confirmation that you are ready for it. You wouldn't be getting the signal if you weren't capable of handling the opportunity or the growth that's coming. The universe is essentially saying, okay, you're ready, here are the keys, let's go. It affirms your capability to lead your life forward.
Okay. And just to make sure people get the most out of this, any final quick reminders on pitfalls to avoid? Common mistakes people make with 111.
Yeah, good idea. First, don't get obsessive about finding the number. Don't stare at the clock waiting for 1.11. Trust it will appear when the timing and message are right for you. Let it come naturally.
Right. Don't force it.
Second, remember that garden analogy. Don't try to manifest from a place of desperation or lack. If your core feeling is, I need this because I feel so empty without it, you're reinforcing the energy of lack. Try to shift into gratitude for what you have first, then manifest from that feeling of wholeness.
Manifest from fullness, not emptiness. Got it.
And finally, trust your deeper intuition alongside the signs. Take the inspired action, yes, but also listen to that inner knowing we talked about. The signs support your journey. They don't replace your own wisdom.
Trust yourself, trust the process.
Okay, which actually leads perfectly into a final thought for you, the listener, to maybe ponder today. Since 111 carries this strong energy of unity and oneness, consider this.
Yeah.
It's also a reminder that you're interconnected with everything. You're not doing this manifestation stuff or life itself in a vacuum. You're part of a vast, supportive, energetic web. So the question to sit with is, how does really feeling that interconnectedness, knowing you have this immense support system, change how you might move through your day today? How does it change the thoughts you choose or the actions you take?
Realizing you're not alone in it.
Exactly. You're not doing life alone. You're deeply connected.
Yeah.
How does that knowing empower you right now?